How you doing? My name is Steven Levin. I'm the Senior VP here at Mega Supply Pro. We get a lot of questions from the media, from our clients, and from social media. The questions are the same, so we figured we will start this channel to explain our processes, to talk about different topics in the industry, solutions, problems from all aspects of the business. And the most common question that we usually get is, how did the idea of Mega Supply Pro come about? What drove us to create this concept and this unique company? And the answer is it was really a demand to revolutionize the industry. We kept hearing about issues in the market between supply chains, between relationships of developers, retailers, wholesalers, suppliers, the loss of communications, the problems in logistics. And what we did, we really took our time. We spent probably a good year and a half just in research, talking to developers, talking to general contractors, talking to manufacturers on what their issues were in the market. Where was the difficulties of the logistics, the purchasing process, the communication, where were the delays coming from, all around. So we interviewed developers, general contractors, and manufacturers as their particular role in the supply chain kind of evolves to get the material they're needed to get their products delivered or to get their products spec'd. And through this research and through these studies, we put together a template that kind of made things simple, streamlined, and eliminated a lot of the 3-step, 20 phone call problems that take up time, and time is money, and every single delay is a problem for the developer, and every single delay is a problem for a general contractor, and every single delay or miscommunication is a problem for the manufacturer. The developer has timelines, has responsibilities to the banks to get the project done in time and on budget. The general contractors has responsibilities and obligations to the contract, obviously, to also get into budget and get the product and the project finished in time. And the manufacturers also have to review their current inventory, plan ahead, manufacture, do everything. I mean, there's nothing worse than you're placing an order from you place an order and you're expecting it a certain period of time, and the product is not there. That affects the full chain, the developer, the general contractor, and the manufacturer. Or the manufacturer brought in the material and the material is sitting on in a warehouse for 8 to 9 months because of poor communication with the customer. So the study was completed, and this template and this revolutionary concept was born, and Mega came onto the market with pure solutions. What makes Mega Supply Pro unique is we have many schools, many professionals under one roof, from architects, general contractors, designers, specifiers, market researchers, all under one roof. And with that, we offer a service that nobody will offer under one roof as a traditional supplier, which we absolutely are not. We will review your current spec and suggest alternatives in the same style, in the same design, in the same price point. Or we will give you complete interior design services. We will create the look from, the smallest possible thing that inspires you as a client, and you say, hey, I love the appearance of this vase, can you build my building around it? We will also give you an option that nobody gives. All the terms, everything that you would need for your project, all the credits, all the terms, everything will be under one roof. Your accounting department is not going to be going crazy with looking over thousands and thousands of invoices from thousands of different manufacturers. Everything will be under one roof with one account manager. Your terms and your project and your product will be safe in our hands. Also, what we offer is, especially now during the epidemic that we have, is short and long-term storage, which nobody in the industry offers. So right now, obviously everybody knows there's a shortage of material. However, since we have a direct relationship with the manufacturer, we are the first to know when something is in low stock or is out of stock or is going to be coming into stock shortly. So we offer the option for our developers, our general contractors, our subs to pre-buy the material, and we will store it at our facility to be delivered exactly in the portions that you need it, when you need it, at no additional charge. So the next big question is, what does the client actually get? So I'll briefly explain the process, and then we'll definitely follow up with a deep visual explanation. So once we conduct the study, this is what we call it, your project. We'll either review your existing plans or we create a custom package for you. Once we get this all together, we will discuss, before even one stitch of research gets done, we will discuss with you what are your inspirations. We will actually listen to you, which a lot of wholesalers just want to sell you something, stuff something in and forget about it. You're just another account number in their QuickBooks. We will listen to you. We will find out your inspirations, your needs, your wants, what you're looking to achieve, the look, the feel. We will get all this information together. We will discuss what you're after, what feel you want your tenant or buyer to have when they walk into that home or apartment. And this is the information we gather. Then on top of this, we start building suggestions. We start building ideas. We start kind of going, giving you inspiration of, well, maybe we have this that you can use in terms of flooring, or this you can use in flooring, but this is a very minimal explanation. We will get a system together. It will be a simple spreadsheet. In that spreadsheet, we will have either a column that already utilizes the spec that you have on your plans, which we will price with a total on the bottom. I'm talking about every nut, bolt, stud, lamp, paint, everything. Then for every single thing in that list, we will give up to 5 alternatives. Either they will all be in the same price point, or they'll be cheaper. It'll be something that you thought that you could not afford in your budget, but because we deal with manufacturers directly and we don't have no third-party markups, it becomes in your budget. So we will give up to 5 options for every single thing on your project. 5 faucets, 5 toilets, 5 refrigerators, 5 dishwashers, up to 5 from all different manufacturers, from all different countries, in the style that we initially discussed, in the color and the finish that we initially discussed, for you to pick. So you can pick column 1, column 2, up to 5 columns. You can pick a package that works for you, or you can cross-reference and make a custom package for yourself. The interesting thing about it is, while working on your first project, because we give up to 5 different options for every single thing, we are creating technically up to 5 different projects. Your future projects are already spec'd. You pick a column, or you cross-reference, and for your next project, you have another column. This is something that nobody does, or if they do it, you will have to hire different agencies to all come together, hope that they communicate, hope that they all care, hope that they all come in within the same budget. You would need an architect, you would need an interior designer, you would need specifiers, you would need a whole team of agencies, separate contracts to just complete one study. We do it all under one roof, and we don't charge for that. So customers ask, this is too good to be true. How is this even possible? How do you offer all these services and don't charge? That's a very simple answer. The goal from the beginning was solution. Solution to do everything under one roof with the least amount of people in the middle. Not have the broken chains, not have the broken telephone scenarios, because when there's too many people involved, stuff slips through the cracks. We don't charge for these services. The agreement that you will sign with Mega will show you that not one penny of your hard-earned funding actually goes to Mega for these services. The agreement will stipulate that we work on retainer basis, not your typical understanding of retainer basis. The retainer works like this. Whatever your finished budget is, the retainer is 15%. As soon as you place your first purchase order, that retainer gets applied to your invoices right away, exactly to the amount that your retainer was. So if your retainer is $60,000, your invoices are $20,000. $20,000 from your retainer gets applied to your first invoice, and then your second invoice and third invoice. This happens literally for every single penny. The good news is, additional to that, whatever your retainer is, let's say you're a startup developer, the new dream team on the scene, and you just started, you do not have a DUNS number, you do not have a credit history for your company yet, you're just starting out. Even after your retainer runs out, whatever your retainer amount is, that will become your set terms. That means after your retainer runs out, let's say it's $60,000, after that, your terms become $60,000, net 15, net 30, net 120 we have. You will automatically start building credit. You will automatically, if you wish, we will report to DUNS. You will automatically start building your credit history with us.